Hi there and welcome back. It's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. Today I'm going to start on the Winter Botanical Kit by Collage Type. I've shown it I think a couple of times now. Part of it is a freebie which is available on my Buy Me a Coffee. Part of it is on my Patreon, and the main kit is on Nanine's Etsy, which is Collage Type, and it all makes, you know, one massive kit. So what have I done and what have I got? So I've got a couple of pages because as I'm making the pieces I want to see how I would use them on the pages. So I've got a couple, I've cut them and I've inked around them ready. Today I'm going to be doing some CD flip outs and pockets. These was inspired by Joanne at Junk Journal Treasures. She did a video, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, and I thought, crikey, I've not used CD envelopes for ages, and I've got loads of them tea stains, so I thought I would do those. I've just got some sheets from the kit. These are from the freebie. I've printed them out a couple of times. They're all freebies. These are a couple from Edith Holden CD-ROM that I've got, and I've then printed some out on card in case I want to make pockets, and these are some from the actual main kit. So that's those. This is the freebie one all cut up ready. So that's that. I've got a load of folders. I tend to buy these because it's cheaper than buying card. So this is perfect for backing tags and things like that. So I've pulled a load of those out for backing things. Let me just put those onto one side, otherwise I'm going to have no room. Then I've got a tray of these, you know, bases, which I'm going to work my way through. I may add things as I find things. I've got this book which the lovely Denise from Junk Journals UK sent me. So using that, I've got this lovely sheet music book which somebody else sent me. I feel as if it was Jane, and I'm sorry if it was somebody else and I've forgotten. So I'm going to use that. Just pulled a couple of things out. These are from some crackers from last year. I thought colour wise they fitted nice, and I just got two napkins what I thought colour wise fitted really nice. I've not got a lot of stuff because I obviously got poorly and I decided I wasn't doing Christmas at all. So I never bought anything. So yeah, I've got really limited supplies. I've searched, you know, my craft room high and low. I've got some die cuts of some holly, some pine cones, Christmas trees, and branches, fir branches. I've got some, I was going to call them dinosaurs. They're not dinosaurs. They're reindeers and foxes and rabbits. And I think there's some hedgehogs in there. These are from the main kit. They're from the Edith Holden CD-ROM. So I've cut out loads of labels from Nanine's Christmas kits. And I've got a few fussy cuts from Edith Holden there. So that's in that box. And in this one I've got some cream things, so some lace and netting and cheesecloth and things like that. And in this one I've got greens, so there's all my green stuff. I've got no red stuff. I have got some red ribbon, but I want to keep it, you know, cream, green, kind of thing. So yeah, that's literally all the decorations I've got. So it'll be, let's see what we can do. I'm sorry if there's been glare from the CD wallets. I'd just noticed. So ink wise, I've got this lovely bronze. I've not used this yet. I bought it for Tim Holtz. So that's that. I got this Rocket Red, which I have just tested because I've got a rhubarb as well. That was the rhubarb and that was the red. So I think as long as I don't do it too heavy, I think that colour will be fine. I've kind of matched it against the red in the kits, and that looks like it'll go lovely. And then I've got this Rustic Wilderness, what the lovely Dee sent me from Crafty D Creates. So that's the inks I'm going to be using. If I'm used brown, I'm going to be using Gathered Twigs, and I've pulled out the Flourish Tim Holtz stencil and one of the text stencils from Tim Holtz, because I want, you know, a running theme. So let's I've pulled this one out, and this is going to be the one for the CD envelopes, and obviously they only do just fit, but that's fine. And these are obviously going to be in different parts. It's not, you know, they're not going to be next to each other because there's going to be other pages in between. But I thought I'll do, you know, a page kind of at a time. So they're going to go on there. So obviously that's green. I'm wondering if to do these in the red or go with the green. And I'm going to place one of these here. These are going to be flip outs, and the other one up here. So I don't have to do this in red. Let's I've not put this on any tea stain paper yet, so let me just try it out, see what it looks like. Just grab I've got a couple of index cards here. So let's have a look what the green looks like. Yep. I'll use this one for the green, and then I've got another one for the red. In fact, I'm not even using this green for these CDs because I want to use stays on, because I want to go over over the window. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think I'll do green on the big ones and red on the small ones. Okay. So that sorts that out. Sorry, I am sucking a sweet because still got quite a sore throat. Right. So let's do the green ones first. And like I say, I'm going to do them in the stays on because I'm hoping that I can go over the window and it will leave a print. So I only need to do the front because these are going to be stuck straight down. I'm not sure if it will or if it won't through the stencil. I know that stays on or go on there. I'm just not sure if you'll be able to actually see it. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. And just overlap it so I've not got that horrible edge. Now, I wasn't planning on doing a journal at all. I was just you know, going to come on every couple of days and just work with the kit and just make some ephemera. And I was going to save it till either later in the year. Yeah, that's lovely. Or next year, because, you know, it's not Christmassy. It's a winter botanical. And there's no saying that you couldn't just use it all the way through the year. I mean, there's, you know, berries on things not only through winter. But yeah, I've filmed a couple of videos now. I've done a few collage ones, and I've felt myself coming back to life, because I was really out of ideas. And I did say in another video, I find the more I do, the more ideas I get. So with not doing anything for 3 weeks, literally I'd got no ideas. So with just doing bits of collage, and I've done some, you know, fussy cutting, I felt as if I'd kind of come back to life a little bit. So I don't know if I'm going to complete the journal, but what I thought is, if I make the ephemera and get it stuck on pages, even if I do end up saving it, I can probably store it better than just having some random you know, pieces of ephemera. Now, I'm not sure if the archival ink will dry on there. We will wait and see. If not, I can get a wipe and wipe it off. But yeah, it'd be nice if it would. So I really like the way these are looking, and I think they'll match that sheet that I'm going to be putting it on very nice. So that's those ones. We'll just leave those over there while I do the red ones. Now the red ones are going to flip out, so I want them that way. That's the brush I'm going to be using for the red, and I can tell because I've put gold on that one just to remind me, but I will probably get it mixed up at some point surely. Right, I do want something to just rub this off onto, so I'm not doing it to you know, that. Now obviously this isn't the stayers on, so I'm not gonna put it over the window part. Yeah, again, I'm not going to cover the back, even though it's going to flip out. I think I'm going to cover it in paper, because obviously you've got that you know, that bit. So that's that one. Let's load it back up. I'm sure at one point I will forget to do that. I'm going to end up with a big red blob on something. But I'm sure that will look lovely. Yeah, that's fab. I'm going to say, when you first put it on, it's like lipstick red. It is called Rocket Red. But I did look at a few different reds in the little momentous ones. And this did look the closest to berries that there was. So let's put that over there. So even though these look, you know, really simple, I think they look really quite effective. And that's that. So that is that part done. There was no disasters, was there? Very impressed. Right, so pop that down there. Let's bring the green ones back in. Let's yeah, I think that's dried. Yeah, super. So like I say, they're going to be stuck down. I am going to open the side. They're going to be stuck 3 sides, and then obviously something can go in the back. So what am I going to do? I'm going to seal this up, open that, back it the inside. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do first. Oh, I know what I needed to do. Get another glue stick down. When I was collaging, I'd run out of glue stick. So, because all I'm going to do is just glue stick it down, because it's, you know, going to be stuck down. Anyway, it's not going to come up at all. Well, shouldn't imagine. So that's that. Oh. Just get the paper trimmer and just slice it down the side. I'm gonna have to re-ink the side. I did ink, you know, everything that I was gonna use. Just check that's open. Yeah, yeah. I said I was using Gathered Twigs, didn't I, for the main ink. I've refilled it, re-inked it, and I've put a new dauber on. So we're all ready to go. All the glues are filled up ready. Need to sharpen my scissors again, most probably. Well, not sharpen them, just get them cleaned up. So I've not done that for a while. Right. Oh, you know what? I want excuse me, I want to put a divot in. Steve's gonna have to ink again. Oh no. Right. Now, because it's really thin there, I'm thinking I'll do the divot in the top. And the reason that I'm putting a divot in is because as it, you know, covers the whole of the page, I thought if the tab comes out the side, it's obviously going to stick out. So if I did it in, I could bring the tab more in. So I don't really want it at the top though. I do want it at the middle. Let's have a look. See how far we can. Oh yeah, these are awful, aren't they, for for cutting through. Let's let me just get a book page. What about fit him? No, of course not. It's gonna be too hard, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so just hold that there, and I'm going to go as far as I can. That's better. This one, let's do it the other way around, because obviously I want to cut it in the same kind of place. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to ink again. Third time lucky. Oh. So just ink around there. And I'm just going to think about the other two. So one is going at the top like so, and I'm going to have that as a side opening. So even though I've not yet opened this up, I'm thinking I can still get I don't need a divot in that one, because the only reason I'm having a divot in is because there's no space. So that is actually fine. And the bottom one, which is going to go there, is going to go there. So no, I don't need a divot. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, yeah. Done that. Put this away. Oof. Right, smooth that and that. So next I am going to cover the backs. So I might as well get these opened up. So I want the top of that one opening and the side of that one. So I am going to want to ink again. Is that open? Yeah. And the top of this one. And then obviously I'll have to seal it back up, which I can do that when I get to it. Right, I'm going to need the cutter staying out. Right, I'm thinking I'm going to back it in the music paper, and I think this will be ideal size. So it's not very music-y, is it? Right, okay. I need to go right to the back. Ah, okay. See if I can rip these out. I'll take 4 just in case I can't fit the 2 small ones onto one. Okay. Right, shall we measure? Shock, horror. I know, what's happened to me? So it's, if we say 12 across, okay, so there's not much wiggle room at all. So there's 12. So if I just cut this edge off, not like you're going to see the edges because of the edges of the CD or cover it. So that's his width. I'll do this one at the same time because I will forget, even though 12 is, you know, pretty easy number to remember. So that's that. Let's do the width on these. So 8.5. Okay, is that 8.5 by 8.5? No, it's 8 by 8.5. Might have to trim them, you know, a little bit to fit in, but it'll be a good start. So 8 I said, didn't I? And then 12.5 by 12.5. So I'm going to do 12 by 12. That's a bit of a, I'll do this one from the bottom. Just try and get as much of the music in. Did I say 12.5 or 12? I can't remember. So that's that. I'll keep those. Put those on my tray. Right, let's see if these will fit in, which would be fabulous without having to mess about cutting. Fab. So they fit. Let's try the small ones. Yeah, probably just need a little bit off that side. So yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm going to get these stuck down, and I'm just going to do it with Kalal. And I've not used this, I don't think, since I've come back, but it seems to be running fine. Don't need loads on it, but this edge, obviously make sure that that's going to be down properly. So try and open it up as much as I can and get it slid in. Just pull it back, and that's it. Super. Yeah, so that's that one. This is the one that's a little bit emptier, so make sure I've got plenty across this side, and then just skirt around the rest. And then the least I put on, the least it's going to get caught as I'm putting it in. But Kalal's pretty movable, she says, because I can't get it in. Come on. Is this CD case smaller? I think it was where I glued the flap shut. Oh dear. So, go again. Come on, you can do this. You know that. That's it. Slide it. I think I'm going to have to put a little bit more glue down the side because it's dried up. Yeah. Just run some down that side. Okay, so that's those two done. So this is the top one, and I said it needed some off, didn't I? So let's have a look. I could probably cut that off after. Right, so I'm going to flip this out. So this bit wants sealing. So first I'm going to get this in, because then I'll have the full space of, of the envelope, rather than stick it down and then having to cut even more off. So I'm going to do it right to the end. And then I can cut that side off. And then okay, so just cut that off. Yep. And this one's going to be the top one, isn't it? Because that's going at the bottom. Yeah. Just wipe that off. Otherwise it's going to be sealed up. What's that? Just chop this bit off. So it's going to open at the top, so on there. I'll just leave that to dry. So that is that. Okay, so I'm going to get these stuck down because we're at 30 minutes already. So I will come back another day and finish off. But if we just get them on the page, make sure this is the right way because there's a rabbit on the back. Yeah, I don't want the rabbit upside down, so I want to glue down 3 sides. I think I'm about ready for filling this art glitter up. I'm sure I did buy a bigger bottle, but I do really like using it out of the small bottle, so I shall fill this up. Yep. So I just want to leave a bit of a gap at the bottom. Just try and make sure that's straightish. I think that looks fine. So just press that down. Same with this one. So hold on, that goes that way. So anyway. I don't know why it's ended up upside down. That was what was, in fact, now that is upside down, I'm going to make sure that this is sealed, because otherwise the card's going to get stuck on it. Okay. Yeah. So let's not take this straight. That's better. Right, so that is that one. Okay. And the other one. So that one's going to be the one at the bottom, because that's got the top. I'm going to stick the flap down to the opposite page, and when we come back we'll put something down the back, this back page to cover it up. So we'll do some like down the edge page decoration, or let me do it this way because I want to do it that it's just on the brown line. Really love the edging of these papers. Oops. Oh my goodness. You would think that it was that difficult, but it is. Right, I think I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. Is it straight? It's bending up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's that one in, and I think that black ink is coming off slightly. and this one's going to be at the top. So again, I want to do it that it just comes under that side. Oh, that one was pretty easy. Ooh, yeah, that's fine because the page does, I've cut them the way that they printed, they like as if they've got torn edges. So that's that one. So I think I would have that going that way and that going that way. Obviously they would be nowhere near each other in the book. So that is that. So I shall see you probably not tomorrow. I'll put a different video up, but I'll come on the day after and we'll finish these off. So thank you very much for joining me. I really enjoyed that. I can feel myself getting back into it. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.